Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy Video Store Sasquatch here, and we're in week 2 of October. It is Friday, October 4th. It's the fourth day, 4:31. This is the fourth movie I've watched, and this one was called Scare Package. There's 7 different directors. There's a bunch of different actors in it. It's an anthology movie, so it's 7 different stories. This is entertaining. I give it a D plus. Like, I mean, it got a D plus just because of the enjoyment I had. This is one of those movies where you like watch it and you're like, oh well, I'm gonna laugh a lot, and there's a lot of good funny jokes, and there's a lot of cool old school trauma, practical effects, or practical makeup and practical stuff like this. So you see like the bloods and you see the guts, and there's still a little couple CGI spots that kind of look weak just because of the cheap budget. And there's literally probably I don't even think there's one actor I recognized in it, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure it's a bunch of very talented people having a lot of fun because there's you gotta watch it. There's like one part where the special effects goes off and it blows up and like it hits her in her mouth. You can tell at the time she wasn't expecting to be hit in the mouth with it, and then like she says a line and then like she just stops and freezes and they just like keep it on her and it's all awkward. There's this kind of funny stuff like this throughout the movie that like you like makes you enjoy it, just like an old school B horror movie. It was on Shutter. All these have been on Shutter so far. All these are new to me, so I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot more coming. There's just I don't even know. I have a whole watch list of like movies on my Amazon Shutter and stuff like this. I'm ready for this month. So we're just gonna keep hitting them, hitting them, hitting them, hitting them, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is October 5th, Saturday. We're 5 days in here. I had Here for Blood, directed by Daniel Torres, starring Sean Roberts. He's basically about a pro wrestler turned babysitter that stops sex perverts and demons and all this. The humor in it is top notch. It's really pretty funny. And it's like funny because you know that all the people in this had a lot of fun making this movie. It was bloody, practical effects again, so it's all real stuff. Always makes it look better. Always is better on the eye. I mean, we're not like getting A quality movies here, but I mean, that's not their fault. This is very well done. D plus again. Basically, right now I have Werewolves Within at number one. Number two would be um, A Wonderful Knife. No, I'm Not a Serial Killer. Three would be A Wonderful Knife. Four would be yesterday's movie, which was Scare Package, and five would be this movie. So basically, this is the last movie of it. But I wouldn't say that just because this movie's last, that it was like way worse than any of the other movies. I'd say the enjoyment of this movie was probably a little bit more than a couple other movies. But at the same time, it is like a D-list movie. The one thing I will say is Sean Roberts, the pro wrestler, I believe he's Canadian, who is in this movie is really good in the movie, really charismatic. It really goes back to wrestling. You have to be kind of charismatic to be a wrestler, you know? So when you get that involved with these guys, you're usually probably going to get a pretty good product in your movie or whatever you're going to do because these guys will bring it. They have the charisma that's like half the job of wrestlers. So that was good. The story was funny, original. Um, Sean Roberts saying we're getting attacked by sex perverts a bunch was very funny. I mean, I watched it with a buddy, and my buddy kind of came halfway through, and he kind of nailed it. Like, if you didn't know it was a horror movie, and you were just like coming in and watching a scene, and then like leaving and watching a scene, you'd think that you were watching like a basic porn because it was just like two hot chicks and this one dude, Jack dude. But that's kind of the quality of you get with these horror movies. So that's kind of where you're always at. There's probably a lot of these horror movies that we're gonna watch with old porn stars in it. So it's just what you're gonna get. So it's kind of funny that he even brought that up. But I like that analogy. I thought I'd share that with you. So we're keep chugging along. I'm gonna do the next one in the morning because unfortunately there's a lot of football and stuff like this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm back. It's October 6th. This is the sixth day of 31 horror movies new to me. I watched The Great White. It was all right. I think the this is the weakest one that we watched so far. I'd probably give it an F. The problem with this movie is like to where the other movies, um, where the other movies were like, hey, we get it, we're kind of in on the joke, and we're gonna kind of make this movie like where it is, and it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have fun doing it. This movie is like the opposite. It decided to take itself serious, which is nothing wrong with taking itself serious, but when you take yourself serious, you're also kind of gonna be set up for a harder judgment, I think, for people. It was really slow. Like an hour of four people talking on a raft. I didn't like that. It was from the producers of 47, 47 meters down or something like that, which is actually not a terrible one and has a pretty good pedigree, but this isn't on par with those movies. Trina Bowden's in it. She's the one kind of star that I recognize. She's from 30 Rock. I believe she was the receptionist for Tina Fey in that. So she's in this. Definitely just like a hot girl to put into a bikini and then kind of put her onto a raft and then have something attack it is what she is, which is fine. This movie would have been better off if it would have been a little bit more funnier and it kind of made fun of itself and it was like in on the joke instead of trying to be like, well, I I think the people of this may be jumping on for them instead of something that could have just been a fun little project, right? Or a fun little project to like ride on to and have fun with and just kind of get a nice little beach vacation. But it is what it is. Now all these movies are not going to be great. Um, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with, and there ain't nothing wrong with this giving you a time or a place, but this is just. I think that with the movies that we were already watching, and they were all fun, and they were all kind of in on the joke, and they were kind of making fun of themselves, but still being serious. And this one just being a little bit too serious kind of ruined it. Plus, I had to watch it in the morning because it was Sunday. Like this whole day is just football day, you know. So it's like, and they didn't have the morning game, so it's just hard to find the time. And I go see a movie at night after all this. So it was just the timing that I think that any movie I watch on a Sunday is probably not gonna is gonna be the worst graded. So we'll just keep going with it and we'll see how we are. So see you guys tomorrow. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Monday, October 7th. We are a week officially into the 31 Days of Horror, and I watched All Hallows Eve, directed by Damien Leone. It is the predecessor to Terrifier. Um, Terrifier, I have seen, I believe. I don't really remember, but I'm not going to put it on to the list of 31 I'm going to do. I'm just going to watch it kind of on my own. But I did watch this one. I've never seen it. Just realized it was part of Terrifier. It's kind of going around on the internet right now because Terrifier 3 is coming out. And we're going to go see that this weekend, of course. Good is good. As this guy has a pretty good slasher take to him, Damien Leon. He did the two Terrifiers, I believe, probably all three Terrifiers. I believe that's his baby. Um, I'm not like the biggest fan of anthology. This is the second anthology we have. We have like a whole series of anthology to go with the VHSs that we're going to try and cover. But I mean, it works here. I like the background story of the babysitter babysitting the kids and stuff like that. Believable. It works. I mean, I'd probably give it a C minus. I'd probably put it fourth or fifth, maybe right now. So that's pretty much where it's at. It wasn't like I mean it's 2012. This is like the oldest movie we had, and I really wasn't gonna go back this far, honestly. But I knew I was gonna see Terrifier 3. I knew I was gonna see Terrifier this week, Terrifier 2. So I might as well put this in there. I guess there's another one, something of hell or ninth something. My buddy was telling me about it. It's a short film. I'm not gonna go find that, but yeah. I mean, this is the horror movie of this is the guy, the art, the clown or whatever. He's the guy now, so it's interesting to kind of see his opening story. He looks just like he is. I like the alien one. I like how I mean, like I said, this guy kind of has a good feel for horror movies because all three stories are pretty good. And usually in anthologies, you get like maybe, well, see, usually you get a little bit more than three, but usually there's one or two of them that are like, This one, all three were good. It was under hour and a half, so it's like perfect timing. All short stories, all kind of ranked through. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, um, it was the one I missed for some reason. I kind of see some of the highlights of them. So yeah, and I know that there's things from this that are in the movie Terrifier because the bathroom scene and stuff like that are all in Terrifier. I know that. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep going here. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Tuesday, October 8th. Um, Terrifier 2 is the movie tonight, directed by Damien Leone, like I said, from the or not like I said, but like from the All Hallows Eve. I've already seen Terrifier, so I couldn't put that on the list and be like, hey, I'm watching 31 movies. Never seen before, so that's why Terrifier is not on this, but Terrifier 2 is on here. Uh, they're interesting movies. I don't want to say I wouldn't like them. I'd give them a C, C plus. You know, that's probably where they should be. They're, B movies. Uh, the big thing for me is I think that if you're more like a Saw fan and like more of like a gore and blood and torture fan, like Hostel and stuff like that, you're gonna like these more. And if you're more like a classic slasher fan, you're not really gonna like them or not gonna be as impressed as some people would be like that would like those other genres. Like I said, the big thing that's pretty much my big thing about it is there's a little too much gore. It's a little bit too much weird. It's a little too much like I don't know. I just a little too much of everything and like everything. I mean, I love that it's all practical too. So that's kind of that's why I say it's like a C. It's like I really and but the biggest strike against Terrifier 2 is that it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. And at the hour and 50 mark, I was done. I was like, this movie's done. They still have this whole long, prolonged ending. It's kind of like the old joke from Lord of the Rings where it should have ended like five times before it ended, and it just. I think that the problem with it was that Terrifier good. The quick hitter is like 86 minutes. So then when we hit the Terrifier 2, they got a little bit bigger budget. And instead of like maybe putting it into special effects or a better actress or actor, they kind of went with longer filming. So maybe that was it. Even the new one says it's gonna be about 2 hours and 9 minutes or something like that. So even the new one's gonna be over 2 hours. That's much too long for a slasher movie, let alone a horror movie. Um, I mean, I'm kind of excited. I I like the clown. I think he's funny. I like how his like dumb looks and smiling and kind of like trolling people. I think the whole point of this is the director is kind of like trolling us with this guy too. So I think that's kind of part of the reason why I like it. I'm more like it's just I don't think I mean I think that a Terrifier 2 is definitely better than a Terrifier, and I think that if I was gonna tell someone to start somewhere, I'd say, hey, why don't you start a Terrifier 2, and if you like that, go back and watch Terrifier 1, and then we have Terrifier 3 coming out, so you have that out. Even if you wanted to like try with All Hallows Eve, maybe start there or something. But it's a great concept. The guy gets horror movie. Damien Leone, he gets the horror movie genre. He gets the slasher flick genre. He definitely gets the torture porn whatever genre. It's just like a little too much, a little too much, a little too much. And I even heard the stories that are already coming out about this one. So I mean, I guarantee this next one's gonna be way too much. But that kind of makes me excited because honestly, I think sometimes there's a lot of these movies hold back. I'm kind of glad that this guy doesn't hold back. So even if it wasn't necessarily 100% my type of movie, I think that these movies need to be made and that there's definitely people out there that like this movie. So that's where I'm at here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, October 9th. We are 9 days in now into our horror movie month. I watch VHS, nine different directors. It's an anthology series, so it's this short story after kind of short story, basically, is how to explain it. Short films or whatever. Pretty good ones. Honestly, low budget. Like it looks like a shot out of VHS, which actually adds to it. But they really aren't that bad of stories. A couple of them are a little hard to follow. Just not follow, but just kind of like pay attention to, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they weren't bad though. I'm not a big anthology guy. I'm not a big fan. I mean, on a show because the anthologies will probably be at the bottom of the list. One might actually get a little bit higher, but I haven't really thought about it yet. I mean, I guess I give it a D. It wasn't a failure by any means. Actually, it probably over exceeded its budget and it overexceeded its talent and it overexceeded all that because there was some decent stories and I like the first one with the vampire. The second one actually was pretty good too. And the one like with her keep digging into her arm. See, that wasn't bad either. It kind of reminds me of a French horror movie. So, but the director would have been French or definitely involved somewhere into the French cinema. So, I mean, that's I said it's not terrible. This one isn't terrible, and it kind of makes sense because you kind of look at it and there's like a bunch of VHSs out there, so it kind of makes sense that this one kind of is the first one here. We'll probably get a couple more of them. I'm not gonna hit them all. I don't think. I think I was looking at. I might. I don't know. I haven't seen them, so it's an easy movie to pick, but you kind of don't want to move on to like one franchise this whole time. That's where we are. See you guys. See you tomorrow, guys. Hey, it's Jazzy here. We are on Thursday, October 10th, the 10th day of October, 10th horror movie film in a row that I have not seen yet, and it is The Dead Do Not Die, directed by Jack Jarmusch, I believe. It is star-studded. That's for sure. It has everybody in it about Adam Driver, Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, um, Danny Glover, Steve Buscemi, um, probably should have had it all listed. Austin Butler, Selena Gomez. So a lot of people in this movie. Is kind of crazy how it kind of worked out there. Like to I probably should look at the producers and stuff before this too. It's a good movie. I mean, it has to be a good movie. It's very dry humor. The humor is there the whole time. Um, Adam Driver's funny in it. Selena Gomez is good in it. She's just like a little part. I just like how every time they bring up the zombies or the undead or whatever, that Adam Driver has to like let people know that no, they were once reanimated and they are now dead. They're just reanimated, undead or whatever, and he's like very clear that those are not people you know. Like zombies, I mean, I'm not the huge zombie fan. I think between anthology and zombies is where I'm at. There is between my least favorite horror movie. Um, don't really believe zombies have it. Don't really think of them as scary or anything. So this is why I kind of chose this movie as well for this one because it's more comedy, like lighthearted, kind of like a Shaun of the Dead, but more dry humor. I think Shaun of the Dead was a lot more in your face humor. Um, this isn't a lot of dry humor, but the dry humor is funny. Um, we're 10 days in. We got 10 movies here. Uh, we'll get the rankings on Facebook. Maybe I think I'm just do a quick one and just wrap them up quick for the month here. I mean, I say 10 movies, but really, I'm on Halloween, Gene Salem's, the two other Streaming Saturday reviews, plus Terrifier. Well, I don't, we want, yeah, plus Terrifier. I can call them that because I did watch that on my own. So, really about 17 or 18 movies in horror movies in this month. This is my favorite genre, honestly, and there's a lot of interesting ones coming out for streaming services too. So it'll be worth it. This one's a little older too. Dead Don't Die or Won't Die or whatever. 2019, so 5 years ago. This has been right in the Star Wars time for Adam Driver. It's crazy. I think they're doing a Star Wars joke in there. There's a lot of dry humor. I get to like really look for the jokes, and then I like the theme song. I can't believe I missed this movie. I'm kind of shocked about it just thinking about it because it's all kind of just there where I could see maybe the zombie part of it not really um, being the reason why I watched it, I guess. But that's where we're at. It's the end of the week for right now. So tomorrow, this will all pop up. It'll be Friday to Thursday of the week. So there will be 7 of them. So wait for the next week and you'll see the Friday and continuation. If you're on the Facebook, you'll see that every day I post what movie I'm watching. So you can kind of follow there. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please comment, like, whatever you want to do on whatever movies you want me to watch that you might think I hadn't seen. It's kind of not really hard. I do have a wish list, and I'm still about seven or wish list or watch list, still about 7 or 8 in. Plus, I know I think 2 or 3, 4 movies I missed from earlier in the year that are coming up. I'm pretty sure Afraid's coming on the Peacock or something soon or Prime. So we'll get there. We're definitely gonna get to 31 new movies. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.